Peace of mind. The best darn feeling in the world, thought Elliot. He'd just signed a $15 million life insurance policy. His wife was wise to insist on it. You never know what's going to happen, she said. He let out a whistle of admiration for her foresight. To top it off, she'd booked them a romantic cabin in the woods to celebrate, miles from the nearest person who could hear any private sounds, their secret getaway. He was not to tell his secretary or to pack a bag, just the two of them. And her Pilates instructor, Sven. Another thing he admired about his wife, she did a lot of Pilates. He couldn't wait to meet them at the cabin, but first he had to tick off her shopping list. A yard of rope, black bags, a shovel, a bag of lime. Elliot, he doesn't always see what's right in front of him. Fortunately, his forward emergency braking from Nissan does. Home sweet home. Well, almost. The Hendersons were headed to their new house to sign the formal offer to purchase. It was a steal for such a great street. The seller had relocated to a more secure neighborhood called San Quentin, but this one seemed safe enough. The house itself was a mixed bag. The living room was littered with burnt-out light bulbs, so the wiring clearly needed work. The kitchen was ultra-modern, full of lab equipment like beakers and Bunsen burners, even gas masks. But there were some pretty bad burn marks on the ceiling. A bit of a fixer-upper, the realtor said. The neighbors were super friendly, though. When the Hendersons first viewed the house, one came around asking for a hit. Well, they were no musicians, but they could appreciate the fellow's love of a good chart topper. The Hendersons, they don't always see what's right in front of them. Fortunately, their forward emergency braking from Nissan does. Neville Dingle was on his way to the doctor for a follow-up, but in truth, he'd never felt better. He just loved a good deal, so the flyer promising free medical consultations was right up his alley. Incidentally, the doctor's office was down an alley. He felt slightly nervous on his first visit, what with the rats and the piles of burning trash, but he need not have worried. When Dr. White opened the door and gave him his big gold-capped smile, Nev knew everything would be great, and so it was. Doc White examined him and declared Neville the owner of the finest kidneys he'd ever come across. So good, the doc joked, Nev probably didn't need more than one. Dr. White was all business when he explained the free treatment he'd get on his return. Anesthetic to put him into a restorative sleep, followed by a refreshing ice bath. Neville, he doesn't always see what's right in front of him. Fortunately, his forward emergency braking from Nissan does.